Hey everybody, so I'm doing experiments again today for my prompt. And what I wanted was I have this, let me swap hands here. I have this embossing folder that I got at Tuesday morning, Embossalicious Beach Huts, that I want to use. And but I wanted my background to be dark and my houses to be lighter. And so I did these 3 different ways. I actually filmed doing it. But then I messed it up trying to edit it. Y'all know I never edit anything. There's a reason. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you what I did on each of these. This one, I painted it out first, let it dry, and then embossed it and sanded it with just regular 800 grit sandpaper. It is the only one that gave me the look I wanted. And the reason I did this was I was doing this with Dylusions After Dark. It's the color I wanted. But I didn't know how much the paint would seep into the paper. I know if you have cardstock that's colored, you can do this. But I wondered if you could do it with paint. And you can. See, it looks pretty good. The other 2 things I did, this one, I embossed it first, put the Dylusions on there, and I used a baby wipe to try and just wipe it off the raised parts. But as you can see, the houses actually ended up darker in the creases than anything else. The raised parts of the house in the background were the same color, so it didn't give me the effect I wanted. The third one I did, I embossed it first, then I painted it out, then I sprayed it with a mister, thinking that the paint would disperse into the grooves and the background and leave the raised areas. It didn't, and not only did it not, but y'all, it really broke down my paper. I mean, it really broke down my paper, y'all. It pretty much pushed the paint through the paper. I mean, the others didn't do that. The others didn't do that at all. But this one, it pushed the paint through the paper really bad. And everything is pretty much the same blue except for a little bit in the places where the paint caught in grooves that are darker. So, if you have Dylusions paints and you're wanting to do a reversal, the best way to do it is just regular old sandpaper. Alright, so that's your quick tip for the day. Sorry you didn't get to see me actually doing all the experiments. But it was like 5 minutes video anyway. You didn't want to watch 5 minutes. Bye, y'all.